Okay, we continue with the student Jessica Alessandra Chivata. Jessica, and this is your presentation. So go ahead, Jessica. It's your
Okay,
turn. What happened with the
teacher.
camera? Okay, cute.
Hi, teacher and
Perfect.
classmates. My
Hello.
name is... Hello. Good afternoon, teacher and classmates. My name is Jessica Alexandra Chivatauskategi. Next, please. Okay. Today, I would like to talk about emotional intelligence, also known as EI or EQ. I chose the topic because emotional intelligence plays a very important role in our personal life, academic life, and professional life. It helps us understand ourselves better and build healthier relationships with others. In this presentation, I will explain what emotional intelligence is, its main components, what is important, and how we can develop in our daily life. Next, teacher, please. Okay, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions, as well as the ability to recognize and influence the emotions of other people. It's not about being emotional, but about being aware, smart with our emotions. This concept was made popular by the psychologist Daniel Goleman, who said that EQ can be even more important than IQ in many real life situations. Um, it's important say that EI is the concept and EQ is a measure or level of emotional intelligence. Next slide, teacher, please. Okay. Back components, please. Okay. Components of emotional intelligence. Daniel Goleman identified five main components of emotional intelligence. The first is self-awareness. This is the ability to understand our own emotion, strengths, weaknesses, and values. A self-awareness person knows why they ascertain may and now their emotion affect their behavior. The second component is the self-regulation. Um, this self-regulation means controlling and managing our emotions in a healthy way. In the state of rating impulsively, emotionally, intelligent people pause, then and respond calmly. The third component is the motivation, sorry. Um, the emotional intelligent people are motivated by internal goals, not just external rewards. They are optimistic, persistent, and able to stay focused even when the challenges appear. The fourth component is the empathic. Empathic is the ability to understand how others feel and see things from their perspective. Um, Empathic helps us communicate better, resolve conflicts, and show support to people around us. The 5 component is the social skills. These include communication, teamwork, conflict resolution, and leadership. People with the strong social skills create positive relationships and can work effectively with others. Next slide, teacher, please. Okay, why is emotional intelligence important? Emotional intelligence important for many reasons. First, it helps us manage stress and make better decisions. When we understand our emotions, we avoid acting. Um, Second, it improves our relationships. So, empathy and communication make it easier to connect with others, avoid misunderstanding, and solve conflicts. Uh, Other is emotional intelligence is a key skills required in the workplace. Many companies prefer employees with high EQ because they can work in teams, adapt to change, and handle pressure. Finally, emotional intelligence helps us improve our mental health by regulation or emotions. We can reduce anxiety and increase overall well-being. Next slide, Michelle, please. How to develop emotional intelligence? We can develop emotional intelligence through simple daily practice, such as reflecting on our emotions every day, practicing deep breathing to stay calm, listening, listening actively when the others speak, and asking ourselves, why do I feel this way? Other is being open to feedback or setting how our actions affect others. Next, teacher, please. For finish, um, in conclusion, emotional intelligence is a powerful skill that help us navigate life more effectively. It allows us to understand ourselves, connect with others, and face challenge with confidence. Unlike IQ, emotional intelligence can be developed with practice. If we work on self-awareness, empathic, and self-control, we can improve our relationships, our performance, and our well-being. Finish. Thank you, teacher and classmate, for listening.
Okay, thanks. Okay. Okay, question time. Wendy's and Sylvia. What are your questions? My ears, yours. Tell me. Emotional intelligence. Hello, Sylvia.
Classmate Jessica, what action can help us develop a stronger emotional intelligence in everyday situations?
Sylvia, repeat please.
What action can help us develop a stronger emotional intelligence in everyday situations?
Do you got it, Jessica? Yes.
Okay, Sylvia, thank you for your questions. We can improve emotional intelligence by practicing well self-awareness, reflecting on how we feel, and we feel it, and by listening actively do others. We can also develop empathy by trying to understand different perspectives and practice emotional regulation through breathing techniques, taking small breaks, or expression our feelings in a healthy way.
Okay, thanks, Jessica. When this is a complex topic, it's not easy to handle or to control our emotions feelings. It's not easy because there are situations that make us crazy in X moments, and we don't active listening in that moment. Wendy, tell me your questions. Tell us your questions.
Okay, Jessica, why is it important for students to understand their own emotions?
Okay, I think that emotional intelligence is important because it helps us understand and manage our emotions, which improves our decision making, communication, and relationships. For example, for a student, it reduces stress and helps them work better in groups. For future professionals, it makes it easier to adapt to the challenge, solve conflicts, and work effectively with others.
Okay, Wendy, is a we, something to add. Wendy Joanna Munoz, no questions? Okay, Jessica. Okay, good. You said 8 minutes. Congratulations for that. Okay. I didn't tell you all of you that your presentations were okay because you didn't add so much information. All of you. Good presentation. Okay, Jessica. I have one suggestion for you is try to do your best to improve your pronunciation because there are some words that you didn't pronounce very well. For example, you say reconoce, motiváis, razone, improves, misunderstanding, you didn't pronounce correctly, and something about accents, like confident, like performance, you pronounce in a different way. That's right. And the Wendy's questions was focused on children's. And your answer was focused on general adults and not focused especially on children that is going these questions, right? Because I asked you, when did you have something to add? Because I know that the Jessica answers wasn't focused on the children's, okay? And so active listening, as you said, in emotional, okay? And that's it. No more to say. Just congratulations, all of you, okay? And see, you want to say something, Jessica? No? Okay. Let me start your recordings.